assuming that this is on the right channel. Oh my god. Because that would be pretty rough if it was on the wrong channel. But I need to get the stream pulled up on YouTube so I can read the chat. Or I don't even know how to do it in fucking OBS. I literally have no idea how to stream. Let me just get this over here.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. I just had like,
okay, yeah. But hello, if you are. I don't even know if we're fucking live. Okay, we are. All right.
Yeah, we are.
Cool, cool. I don't even know how to do it in fucking OBS. I'm just trying to find the chat, and then we can get rolling. Hello, everyone. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Cameron? That was something. Carlos Podium was crazy. What's up, Kara? I don't actually know how to pronounce it. But, yeah, man, that was some sort of race. I will say that. What are your initial thoughts?
It was a race that happened.
It was a race that happened. Okay, wait. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a race that happened.
These are new flags in the back. But, hold on. Are we lagging? Because it kind of looks like we're lagging. I just want to get some input. It looks like we're lagging pretty bad.
Chat, let us know.
Gonna see if I can figure out how to fix it. It looks, on my end, on YouTube, it looks like we're lagging.
Okay. Yeah, people saying a little laggy.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm gonna be so real. I can't even look.
Like, how bearable is it? Like, how?
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
I don't know how to go into the streaming settings on OBS. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. We will get to the talk soon. Is the audio fine? Like, can you hear everything I'm saying? I don't. It actually looks better now. It just keeps. We're dropping frames every once in a while. So.
Maybe it's because you're recording as well. So it's like, I don't know.
I'm not recording. I'm streaming. So.
Okay.
I think we can just jump into it, and we'll, if it starts lagging, just let us know, I guess. Yeah. So where should we start? Where do we start? Yeah, videos, buns, whatever.
I say we start with Piastri, man. I say we start with Piastri.
Dude, holy
Someone here in the chat saying they woke up at 7 a.m.
Dude, this blanket.
To watch my goat just crash.
Zane, you're lagging pretty bad too, like on Discord, which is inadvertently making you lag on the stream.
That's not great. That's not great.
Do you have any remedy? Or
Let me try something real quick.
Just the even like you're lagging on the call, so it's therefore lagging you on the stream. Yeah. Plus the stream is also lagging, so we are just so up right now. I literally don't know how to change streaming settings in OBS.
Okay, is it any better now?
Talking.
Is it talking?
It's a little better. I think. I don't know. Oh my god.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
Dude, now I lost the stream. Okay, there's the stream. Anyways, okay. I think we should just fucking rip it. As long as I can hear you, that means that the audio's going through. The video might be fucked up, but what matters is the audio. So, do you want to talk about qualifying first, or do you want to talk about the race first?
Uh, let's start with qualifying. Yeah, let's start with qualifying because I feel like this weekend's been like so many ups and downs, so much stuff happening, and obviously started off in qualifying yesterday, and it's good to see like these factors come into place that can just like fuck up someone's. It's so shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds rough. It sounds rough, dude. So
This is
yeah, this stream is like Lando's
a
pit stop.
weekend.
I won't lie to you.
Pit
We
stops make that plural.
I'm trying my best out here, man.
Someone coming in saying, "Oh no, I'm late." What have they talked about?
Nothing. We've
Literally
talked
nothing at
about
this point.
nothing because the stream is dying.
Shit. Uh, damn. This is probably most likely because for anyone that's been keeping up with the back market law, I've been in Italy for the past couple of weeks, and the connection here is dog shit,
Oh, you're
basically, to
still in
put it
Italy?
into. Yeah. I come back on Tuesday. Yeah, I've been here like a whole month.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I change this bit rate to like I drop it. We're gonna see if that makes things better. I don't know if the quality is gonna drastically drop, but yeah. Anyways, 2 hour qualifying was rough. it was I was my attention span I like to think is not cooked, but the 2 hour quality, I was just like, holy fuck, man, let's just get this done. Especially in Q3, dude. It was just like I know Carlos isn't gonna get pole. Like, let's just get this over. Did you think Carlos was gonna get pole?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you said sorry. I'm trying to see if the stream is lagging and also trying to I don't know. I'm being very overstimulated right now. But
Yeah, I said no. I said
you
no.
didn't think it was at all possible.
No way.
Yeah, I
It was just
back in my head I also did not think it was happening. It was closer than I thought though. I was surprised that he got P2.
yeah, same. Um, but I know what you mean. It just felt long. Like realistically, qualifying, you know more or less how it's going to end up, especially this weekend. Um, but yeah, what a tough watch. What a tough watch. But I will say it was interesting. It was good to like see the final standings and think like, okay, shit, we're gonna have like a different sort of race tomorrow, which was good. Which was good. I'm not complaining too much. But sitting through it was tough.
Dude, I don't know if we can do this. I'm going to be so real. I don't know if we can do this. Your connection is really
Carlos is
bad.
a shit.
Um,
Okay.
do you have any other sort of hotspot or what? We can also just
Uh,
we can try to make an episode instead of a stream because I don't know if this is going to work.
yeah, this is not cutting out to be great. Um, yeah, to be fair, this is all I got. This is all I got, man.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? And what to the
Uh,
-5 people who are watching this, what do you want to do? Is this bearable or is this unbearable? Cuz
would you prefer a decent episode, solid stuff?
well, I fixed my end. The stream itself is no longer lagging. So I at least I think. I think the only thing lagging is the Discord call.
Shit, yeah. Which, to be
Give let
fair,
it
I
like
can't.
genuinely. I don't know how much delay there is. I think there's probably a lot, but please tell us if this is unbearable or if it's should we keep going? Because Zane's connection is pretty rough. Give us a little
Yeah.
spiel about the race, and we'll see how you sound.
Speed about the race. The only thing that's been engraved in my mind has literally just been that DRS train at the end. I feel like that's just been so mind-numbingly boring and anticlimactic. Um, that yeah, it's the only thing that's just been engraved in my brain recently.
Zane's mic is horrible in the pod, anyways. That is true.
It's not like
Okay,
it's going
so
to be an
people are
upgrade.
saying it's bearable. it's kind of bearable. So we can do that. We can keep the show going. I've got some bullet points. I'm actually gonna have to get there. I have to move that out of the way of your face for a little bit. But yeah. So Oscar jumping the start. This is not. I mean, obviously, this is Oscar's worst weekend of the season. What did
100%.
you?
Of his whole career, maybe.
And also, this is a big question that I wanted to ask you. Do you think that do you think if Oscar didn't DNF, would he have finished in the points?
It would have been tough. I mean, that start was rough. He would have had like a very tough time getting past all of them. I think getting to the points would have been tough. But I'm saying no.
I'm
I
also
think that he
saying
was
no.
cut out for a tough weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was any chance of Oscar getting in the points. Just because, I mean, the McLaren was. I don't even know if it was the McLaren. It was just. I mean, I've been an anti-Baku guy for a while. It's hard to be one when last year's race was fire. But 22 and 23 sucked ass at Baku. It was awful. So
Mm.
I'm not like. Obviously, I'm not happy that it's bad again, but it's like this is what Baku honestly is a lot of the time is
This is
giant
Baku
DRS
heritage. Yeah.
trains. It's just it's not great. And yeah, Oscar did break his streak of not only qualifying in the top 3, but also just I mean like what points finishes, podium. I don't even know what kind of streaks he was on, but I'm sure it was a lot.
Yeah.
44 races with no DNFs. Are you serious? That's insane. Yeah, P20 to points in Baku. I don't think Max Verstappen could have made it into the points if he started P20.
Nah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just Baku, isn't it?
it's just fucking DRS trains, man. DRS trains are where good races go to die. It's just the worst. I mean,
It's literally brain rot. F1 brain rot.
I mean, yeah, it's just I would say I'm glad DRS is going away next season, but I mean, whatever the fuck mom ends up being is probably still going to be the same shit. And that's why I am a still Baku hater. And I'm kind of back on the Baku hate wave after today. Not even because my team didn't do well. It's just the race we were set up. Dude, we got the alley-oop from Wade, bronze in the air, like ready to yam it down. And then he gets blocked by like Danny Green. It's just the biggest blue balls ever. We got a crazy qualifying, crazy race start. I was like, this could be the race of the year. If we see Lando and Max fighting, or like, and you've got Carlos in the mix, and you've got Liam in the mix, and you've got Isaac in the mix, and you've got Antonelli in the mix, and it was
So,
a setup for one of the most beautiful races of all time.
literally,
But
instead,
it
instead
was
it was
just
a bore fest, to be honest.
absolute snoozer. Mom trains. Yeah, that would be kind of crazy. That would be honestly insane. I really hope they don't call it mom trains.
I'm
Good
already bored of the
Lord.
mum jokes, and it hasn't even come into play yet.
I wonder if they'll actually call it mom or if F1 will really lean into everyone calling it MOM. So we'll see. But
Talk about F1 leaning into the memes of nowadays. Did you see the graphic about how many wins Max Verstappen has now?
I heard Alex Jakes say it like 8 times. It was in fact his 67th win today. We can celebrate that. Antonelli's move on Russell in the beginning was crazy. That is true. That was like the one.
Yeah.
That was like one of 2 things that happened in this race, literally. And that was still in the beginning. So I was like, okay, like people are able to throw some ass in the deli at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I thought maybe some overtaking is going to happen, but nope, absolutely not. Mercedes pace any good?
What do you think
No.
about?
No.
Nah, it's just
If you put Ollie Behrman in a Haas, if you put Franco Colapinto at the front of the grid, he would have podiumed today. And that's not to take anything away from Carlos or anything. Maybe not Franco. But I do think if literally anyone started in the top 3, they probably would have either podiumed or finished 4th, because that was one of the easiest races to get a freebie podium, if you will. And I'm very, very, very happy for Carlos, and I don't want to diminish his drive because he did outpace Kimi Antonelli, who was on fresher tires. That was just straight, straight fire. But I think a lot of people in Carlos's position, unfortunately, would have also gotten a podium. So I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm not as impressed as everyone else. It's just...
Yeah. That's actually a good point. How much credit are you giving Liam then? Because for the most time, he was holding up that DRS train without DRS. How much credit are you giving him for that?
I mean, that's kind of the same thing that I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really matter what car anyone was in today. It's just, it was all about qualifying. And Carlos got, I mean, again, lucky is kind of a divisive word, but Carlos got lucky in qualifying. And as a result, with a solid drive, he was able to get a podium. Yeah, Ferrari were non-existent in this race, as were McLaren, I mean, it was just qualifying. This entire Grand Prix was qualifying. And it honestly
most
sucks.
NPC race ever.
Except for Oscar Piastri. Other than Oscar Piastri, if you qualified wherever, you probably finished within 2 positions of that, aside from whatever was going on at the back of the pack. I don't know. Colapinto's really good at finishing last. So, not sure if he qualified last, but he did get that done today.
Did you see Albon take him out?
I did, and I was so excited for a safety car. But...
yeah, true.
Didn't happen.
Would have been nice. But realistically, though, Baku, right? As much as we like to shit on it, like in terms of actual racing, I find it hard to shit on it so much just because it's so aesthetically pleasing watching it. You know what I mean? Like,
I do not agree at all. I think Baku's an ugly track.
It's literally next to a castle. That's sick.
The castle section is pretty cool, but everything else is ugly to me.
I don't know, like the little bumps on the straight. I think it's pretty cool.
It's a fucking highway, man. It's not that cool. Do you think? I mean, it's basically Vegas not at night with a castle section. I do think Baku's a little better than Vegas, obviously, but I don't know. I'm pulling out all the divisive takes today, I guess. Literally bring back Jack Doohan. Yeah. I mean, I will say Albon, that was Albon's fault. Franco did nothing wrong in that crash. That was completely Alex Albon's fault. He dove in there like a fucking idiot. But yeah, Franco, he was running decent. I mean, it's not like he was going to get into the points, but he was set for like a P12, which might be a career best. I have no idea. Or not career best, but best at Alpine. But okay, let's see what people are saying. Baku's cool.
Minecraft B behind you.
Yeah, it is a Minecraft bee behind me. My little brother got me that for my birthday. But
that is pretty cool, to be honest.
Thanks. What do we got? As an Oscar fan, I'm low-key happy that Lando was not able to take the most advantage of... Well, yeah, that's a pretty average Oscar fan opinion, that you are happy that Lando didn't win the race or do good at all. I, as a Lando fan, am very unhappy that Lando was stuck in a DRS train for the entire race. But as an F1 fan, I am also upset at the race. And that is not my bias. I just am very upset that this race sucked because it could have been an absolute banger. And it just ended up being pretty underwhelming, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole Russell Bin Laden, Antonelli Bin Laden jokes they weren't wasted this weekend, because I was expecting them to, probably give it, probably give it in the arse of Sainz and Lawson, but
who are you talking? Oh, Antonelli?
Yeah, I was just thinking like any other racetrack there would have been something cool happening there, but yeah,
Just
dry.
fucking DRS trains, man. And like there were
Yeah,
so
this
many
race.
blue balls moments. It was like, ooh, light rain in turn 16. Ooh, light rain on the
Yeah, yeah.
straight.
Oh, it's gonna spice things up now.
I've
Nothing happened.
honestly this year specifically, I have learned and adapted to not care about light rain. I'm like it's not going to rain. Like even if they say light rain's coming, it's not raining. That's the lesson to be learned from the 2025 F1 season is that rain never comes. It never does. I mean, I'm trying to
Exactly.
think.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of one race where rain surprised people this year. That like it just showed up.
Yeah.
I feel like that hasn't happened all
Yeah,
year.
exactly. Exactly. Either just it just either comes or just isn't. Like, you're pretty prepared before the race weekend if it's gonna be a wet race, like Britain.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like, yeah.
If there
This
was
season's been so
rain,
long
if
as
there was
well.
rain or a safety car or anything to break up these
Yeah.
DRS trains that were going on the entire race. The little Liam Lawson one kind of got split off for like 30 laps and then it came back together and it was still just a DRS train and there was one, I mean obviously I think no wait, there was one behind Antonelli and then I think there was one behind Yuki at a different point. I think Lawson was kind of still
Mm,
in the top DRS train for a while, and then it was like Yuki, Lando, Charles, Lewis,
yeah.
Hajar, and yeah, like I
Someone said
hate it, man. I
K-Mac would
hate
have
it.
saved the day.
Yeah, K Mag would have saved the day. You're definitely correct in that
Yeah.
one.
What do you think if Verstappen, right? I was thinking this during the race. If Verstappen was in that DRS train, would he have just done something? Because you kept on
Oh
seeing like
shit, I fucked up.
Tsunoda
I
pulling
fucked
wide
up
or
the stream. Hold on.
Norris pulling wide.
I
Uh-oh.
fucked it up. Let me come to the rescue. All right. You're good. You're good. I fixed it. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. I was saying if Verstappen was in that DRS train, right? Do you think I'm talking about the DRS train here? Do you think he would just done something, like actually done something? So you kept on seeing like Sonoda, Norris pulling wide, like pretending they were going to do something, they didn't do anything. Do you think Verstappen would have just said fuck it and just tried something, even if it meant that he was going to end up in the wall?
No, I don't. I honestly don't because Verstappen's not stupid and he's more than happy to lose a race. Like there's only so much you can do in a DRS train. And I mean, Max he takes risks, but he takes good risks most of the time at least.
Calculated risks. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no point to send a crazy dive bomb on someone that has DRS. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. But I still will stand on the point that if Max started in P20 today, he would have not gotten in the points. Maybe even
Yeah.
P15.
Yeah. I was just thinking like ballpark P15, P12 would have been my prediction, but yeah. Damn.
Hear me out. Why don't they just I'm definitely late as fuck to this chat. Hear me out. Why don't they just make it so if the car in front of you has DRS, you cannot? That is
I suppose it makes no difference though.
well, it would prevent the trains from starting. I'm sure there's got to be a reason why that's not a thing. But so let's say
Yeah, but
let's say Liam
but
is at the start of a DRS train. Yuki has DRS, and then Lando therefore does not have DRS. But then does that mean
okay,
Lewis gets
okay.
DRS? I just that kind of gets a little
Yeah,
wishy
yeah, there's too
washy.
many complications. Yeah, so just keep it within a second, just makes it easier, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I just say I just want to see I want to see how mum works, to be honest, and then yeah,
Fucking mom. Fucking mom. I hope it's better than DRS. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
easy. I don't know. That's actually a little bit of hyperbole. I think we're overreacting a little bit, but just after this race, it's
It's
very
just DRS
easy to
trains
shit
though.
on
That's the
DRS.
problem now.
Yeah, because I mean, Baku is always a terrible race with DRS trains. Honestly, Singapore is also a DRS train race, and it's
Low
next.
key, yeah.
So we might be cooked. But I mean, yeah, DRS is just, I feel like it's a net negative. Some races it's amazing and it provides exactly what it's meant to do. Like I think Miami 2024 was one of the best instances of DRS doing its job that we've ever seen. I don't know if that was, I mean, obviously Lando won that race, but there were so many overtakes on the like back stretch under the back straight under the tunnel. So many. And the
Yeah.
DRS like points were so perfect and
Yeah, it did work.
it just worked. It was great. But
Yeah.
at Baku, I mean, I don't know if you need more DRS or if you need less DRS, but it was unbearable today watching these DRS trains. I mean, we literally watched Yuki, Lando, slash, they were together half the time with Liam and Charles, and then they weren't for half the time. The entire second half of the race, that's all we watched. All we got to see was this DRS train, and nothing happened. And street circuits just don't work for these cars. I think that's subjective. I think it's subjective to the track. And I've always been kind of a Baku hater, if you will. So I do agree that Baku with these cars does not work. Well, these cars, that just opens up another can of worms. These cars in general just,
Yeah, exactly.
they're just bad at
Yeah, you can
following.
argue the same thing with Monaco. Cars are just too big for the circuits.
Well, I was
Especially
thinking
when you put
more of
DRS trains in it.
the dirty air problems with these cars.
Speaking of that, yeah. Is it just me or did Baku this year? It seemed like there was so much like shit on the track, just like litter, bags, cans. Maybe I
I
was analyzing too deep, but I just saw it happen so much, just like a random can, like especially in the F2 race as well.
I did not
That was just
notice,
me.
but I noticed that other people were noticing. I don't know, I guess I was too locked in on the racing. But I did see other people talking about that. I know
I
leaves
don't
are
know.
always on
Maybe
the
I was.
track, but no, I mean you're definitely not going insane. There were definitely a couple things on the track, but not enough to warrant a safety car. So that's all that matters, in my opinion. Why is the
Yeah.
video so
Yeah, no,
laggy,
'cause I was,
Kevin? It's because Zane is currently in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, I'm literally on top of a hill somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I think for the most part that's true about street circuits. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say that street circuits are cool and that everyone loves watching races at street circuits, but I think if a street circuit's done right, it can be good, but it's not usually done right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Didn't
that's true.
someone
Did you
throw
did you see
fruit
the
at
process?
Kimmy in quali? Did
So funny, what?
did someone throw fruit at Kimmy in qualifying?
No, but I need to understand what fruit this is because if it's like a grape, then fair enough. But if it's like a watermelon,
A
you know what I mean? Like, what
pineapple?
size of
Yeah, it's very very
shit? I need to see that.
important piece of context is what kind of
Exactly.
fruit. Because if you get hit in the head with a pineapple, that's gonna fuck you up, man.
Yeah, if it's just like a strawberry, though, you know what I mean? A coconut, I think that could do some damage. But they're wearing helmets at the
Coconuts
end of the
could
day.
kill you.
Yeah, but if you're wearing a helmet, I mean, it would definitely smash the visor. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the helmets are very strong, but a watermelon or a pineapple or a coconut to the fucking dome,
watermelon is doing damage.
that's doing some real
Yeah,
damage. So I do think it's important to know what kind of fruit was thrown at Kimi Antonelli in qualifying, allegedly.
it, exactly. Please elaborate. You can't just leave the chat after saying this.
Are
You
there
can't just drop
any
this
grands?
information and
Someone,
just.
Cookie Eater asks, are there any grandstands at Baku? I didn't see any. Do you want to answer that one?
Take it away, mate.
No. There's no grandstands at Baku. No one's allowed to watch the race except for Oscar Piastri on his phone. It was a cantaloupe, and it hit the body of his car, but it did not hit him. Are you reading the chat too, Zane, or am I just relaying?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Okay.
Damn.
A
To
cantaloupe.
be fair, that's going to take some great hand-eye coordination as well. Because if it's wait, the car was moving, right? Because if it was moving, that's some great hand-eye coordination
That
to
is
get
an
the exact
impressive throw.
moment the car passes. Mate, dude, perfect. We're at Baku this weekend. What the hell?
I think we should throw more fruit at F1 cars, personally. That'd be fun. Or the
Just to see,
drivers
like,
get
how-
little bananas and they can throw them behind them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no sort of like, there's no regulations on like exactly like fruit launching. So maybe we can sort of like test it with like grapes, then move up to like strawberries, then a kiwi, and just get bigger and bigger and see like until we get to, I suppose a watermelon's like the peak of it, I suppose.
Well, I think that might damage the
Just see how far we
bodywork
can get.
of either the driver or the car.
Tomatoes, yeah, that's
Okay,
easy. I feel like that's doable.
we need to get back on topic to the race today.
Yeah, sorry.
Liam, and who did the least amount of work today? Who got the biggest freebie today?
Astrid.
What?
Didn't she had his feet up?
No. I mean, like, for a result. Like, who got their
Oh,
whose
okay.
result was least deserved?
Dare I say Kimi Antonelli? I feel like he didn't. Apart from no, the overtake.
Yeah, I mean, he did that. I think
Well,
George
I mean, I suppose
Russell.
Russell because he just got help with a strategy, innit? It's not like he had to overtake and fight for second position more than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate just like being a bitch and like being a hater, but like literally, I mean, Carlos, like, he didn't do anything. It's like, it's not
Yeah,
impressive. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I'm very happy for Carlos that he got a podium, but if we're talking in terms of actually impressive results, Max's win was good. Um, I think, I mean, I would say Yuki's defense was impressive, but he had DRS the whole time, so it's not impressive. But for the times that
yeah,
he didn't have DRS, I mean, he still was just charging the battery and deploying on
doing
the
his thing.
straight. It's just nothing was impressive today. Literally nothing except Max's win
Yeah.
impressed me today. They all kind of deserved
Is he
it.
your
George was
is he your
driving sick.
crown?
That is true.
Who's your crown of the week then?
My crown of the week goes to Oscar Piastri for making this race at least a little interesting. That's my crown of the
Fair
week.
enough. I can't even argue with that, to be honest.
Yeah, like Carlos did have a great drive. I don't want to sound like Carlos didn't drive a good race. It's just
He
like,
just did his job
yeah,
realistically.
he just sat there, and I mean, that's what I would have expected him to do. I mean,
Yeah, he literally did what he gets paid to do.
yeah, Liam Lawson he is good at defending. I will say that. Lewis moved up like 4 places. That is true. He did. He also got a team order
Yeah,
though.
but you take Piastri out of that equation as well. It's free,
Yeah, true. Piastri,
and
I mean,
then
I still don't think
Leclerc
Piastri would
let
have
him
gotten
past
the
him anyway.
points. Hmm?
Yeah, and then Leclerc let him past anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like if they were in opposing cars, like that would have just been another. Eventually joined up to that DRS train and made it worse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of what could have made this race better, just in terms of racing.
Rain.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about like a viable solution that isn't weather dependent. Like if you could change something for Baku next year. Like I truthfully don't know. Maybe open up DRS sooner on the front straight. Like assuming that
Yeah.
that DRS is still a thing next year. We're living in fantasy
Yeah,
land right
exactly.
now. Like,
Yeah, aside from that, I'm at a wit's end. I don't really know what you could do to improve it. It's just, yeah, past races have been pretty boring, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I hope going to Singapore like this trend doesn't continue. Mario Kart Blue Shells, great shout, Alexia.
I'm trying to think. So we had Britain, which was a banger. What was after Britain? Was it Monza or no, not Monza? Spa or
Uh,
Hungary?
I've, I don't know. I don't know.
We can Google it. Let's see. F1
Yeah, I've literally got my phone now.
2025 schedule. So we had, let me go back. We had Britain and then Spa. So Spa was pretty boring. Then we had Hungary, which was Zite.
Decent.
Zite.
Yeah,
Then we had Zandvoort, which was pretty entertaining, I think.
that was cool. Hajj podium as well.
Monza sucked. Monza was kind of
Boring.
terrible.
Yeah.
And Baku was pretty terrible. So, yeah, we are due for a good race. And Singapore 2023 is one of my favorite F1 races of all time. But we shall see. Last year it was pretty
Yeah.
bad, but we will see. Also, I saw a chat earlier that said, "Do you put up these flags every time that you do the podcast or stream?" No, they stay on my wall. It's
He's dedicated to the game.
it's corny, but I don't feel like swapping them every time I want to stream or something. So they're just on my wall now. Oh,
Yeah.
or
I'm gonna say
battery
old
power
veteran, to be
reduced
honest.
by 20 grid position percent for every. Wait, what? No DRS in the points, only P11 and down. That would be interesting too. So 20 grid position percent for every car. So the Max has 80% of battery power where he can use versus Isaac or something has 90. I guess I'm kind of following. But at that point, I just feel like that's manipulation. Like, that's just, you're getting too far into the weeds. Like, is that even racing at that point? That's just like orchestrating a result.
Yeah. Trying to make something happen. Yeah.
I mean, obviously the goal is to orchestrate more entertainment, but if you get too far from what racing is, and I mean, I'm sure people were having conversations like this when DRS came out. It was like they're trying to fabricate racing, and like it's like affecting racing. Yeah. And now we're here and saying that DRS is, still having a negative effect on racing. So what do we do now? I think not more manipulation, because DRS is already manipulation of racing. Lego race, honestly,
Lego race, hands down.
give me that all day over what I just watched. I'd take that all day over. I was gonna say a million laps of Baku, but a million laps of Baku would drive me insane. I'd take Lego race over 1 lap of Baku, because I guess that's
I think the Lego race this year was I think that was the only race that I actually watched and was genuinely like smiling and engaging so much in it. Like, I was actually laughing watching that video.
Oh yeah.
What do you think if we had like one race every year that was just like everyone in equal machinery?
For
it's like
points?
One-off.
Is it a point scoring race? I mean,
points.
If we're talking like haha funny, yeah, let's do it. Like, that'd be sick, and I would genuinely watch the shit out of that. But if it's for points, don't know if that's actually viable, I would be down if it was like an unsanctioned race that the drivers organize themselves. I think that would be really fun and really cool. And they all bet money on it or something. They all put like...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. And some of them do not have the money to be throwing down 6 figures on a race like that, but it would still be cool in theory.
No, 100%.
So,
done.
What other
points have you got?
Dude, I mean, I'm running out, man. This race sucked ass. And I do want to ask the chat or the chat, was this a W race or an L race? Because I do feel like a lot of people are like super stoked on this race, and I'm like, guys, this race sucked, right? Like,
I think people are just happy to see like a different leaderboard at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, Carlos on the podium is cool, but like, did people enjoy this race? Because there's no way. There's no way that people enjoyed this race, right? I just want
Yeah.
to hear. I don't want to just sit here and wait for the chat. Kind of enjoyed the race.
Kind of.
Kind of enjoy. That's crazy, man. L race. Okay. L race. L race. L race. Okay. I don't want my opinion to affect this. Yeah, I mean, nothing happened. First few laps. Yeah, like the hook to my video, I think, is going to be if you watch the first lap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, you could and should have turned your TV off after that. So
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the only reason why I semi enjoyed it to see like different drivers up there is because I'm a Formula One fan. If I was like a new Formula One fan who just tuned into Formula One, I'd be shitting on Formula One for the rest of my life. It's so boring.
yeah, which I will never stop talking about this. I don't know why they released the F1 movie when they did. They released it right into a 3-week break and then a 4-week break. It was the stupidest shit ever.
The first race since release was Silverstone as well. I imagine like the chaos having to sit and try and understand what's happening. Whilst
didn't
that race
it?
is going on.
No, that would have been Silverstone was after the release of the movie.
Yeah, because it was early July, innit?
I don't know, man. I always thought
Maybe I'm trying to.
I always thought that it came out right after Silverstone, and then so they had nothing until Spa and Hungary, and then another month without F1.
Maybe you're right because Spa. Yeah, 'cause I remember it's been a shit race, and all the memes saying like, I feel bad for all the F1 movie fans that have come across.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I remember it being a shit race, or just like something crazy. Such a waste waking up at 7 for that.
It
Yeah,
was.
damn. That's one thing. That's one thing that I really don't that I take for granted so much is that like for me watching Formula One, unless it's like Japan, Mexico, any like US races, sometimes it's tough to watch. Like it affects my entire weekend. I don't know how you guys do this like for the European races.
I mean, honestly, I kind of like it. I've kind of gotten used to and enjoy watching F1 in the morning, just because it's kind of like you got your whole day ahead of you. You watch it in the morning,
Yeah,
and then you're done. Like you don't have to throw a fork in your entire day in the middle of the
yeah,
afternoon to watch F1.
I, yeah. I suppose 7 a.m. is okay. 7 a.m. is okay, but like for me, the ones that I struggle with are like the 4 a.m. ones.
Well,
Like
yeah,
when it's 4 a.m.
at least on the East Coast, I don't think we have any races at 4. I think it's like 1 a.m. is the latest one. So honestly, I think EST is one of the best time zones to be in for F1. That's just my opinion though.
Yeah.
Because you'll either get like Baku is the worst one of the season is 7 a.m. And then you've got like Bahrain's at 8. I think Saudi's at 8. Singapore might be at 8. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I'm actually interested
That's
to
not
see
bad.
if there's any start times that are worse. Yeah, this one was at 7. Singapore's at 8. Yeah, and then we've got the American leg.
Yeah, I was gonna say 'cause I think for me, like I remember Mexico and Brazil being
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
yes.
After
Yeah, for
Singapore,
me
we're done with
Mexico's
the
9
European
p.m.
leg. Or wait, did we just technically finish? I guess we kind of did finish the European leg already.
Yeah, there's no more European races since Italy. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. We're about to go into the fucking American leg. It's really kind of hitting me that the season's like not almost over, but like it's getting there. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's what?
Las
One,
Vegas is
two,
5
three,
a.m.
4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 races left. Las Vegas is, oh yeah, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough for you.
I mean, 5 a.m. That's tough. Yeah.
11 p.m. beautiful. I love watching races at night, and I love watching races in the morning. And as a EST enjoyer, average EST consumer, I get that almost all the time, except for the American leg, which sucks. I like genuinely, I hate watching races at like 3 p.m. Like Canada and Austin and Miami. Some of my least favorite races, at least time wise, of the year.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it feels consuming. Like it consumes your entire afternoon, if you know what I mean. Because like the morning you can do stuff, then you have lunch, and then you watch the race, and then like it's afternoon's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Um,
as a content creator, who creates content, be having it be in the morning is very nice because then I can spend all day. I have a whole day to
yeah,
work on the video and get it out by like 6 p.m. It's nice.
yeah, that's true. I have to sort of like concentrate it before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but to be fair, I just shit post anyway. So
Yeah, I
I
was
haven't
about
got
to
a structured
say
plan.
your posting is probably a little easier than mine, but
Yeah, I just raw dog it.
yeah, fair enough. As one
But
does.
you do have 5 times the amount of followers than me, so there's logic to it.
4 a.m. Sorry, I've been away from the chat. I was looking at the schedule and stuff. What time is Singapore for the East Coast? It's 8 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. for Baku is brutal. For those of you in Pacific, that's rough. Imagine waking up at 4 a.m. and staying up through that entire race, and you're sitting in your bed, and now it's 6 in the morning, and you just watched the 2025 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What would you do?
Yeah, that's so
What
bad.
would you do?
I would probably,
Because you can't
I
get it
don't know,
back.
like,
You can't get that time
yeah,
back.
and you can't go, exactly. You've been up 2 hours. You can't really go back to sleep either and just like lay in. I think you've just got to have a good long, hard look at yourself in the mirror for like a good hour, and then have the courage to have breakfast and go on with the rest of your day. And you're going to be so tired at night because you wake up at 4 a.m. That's pretty shit.
What did you say at the end? You cut out there.
Actually, it's pretty shit.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you said something else. Um, yeah, I would, dude. I'd hop in an ice bath or something. Just cleanse yourself of the filth that you just watched. And
Yeah,
it's
go to
still
church or
6 in
something.
the
It's still
morning.
Sunday.
That is true. You could go to church and repent for.
Go to church. Repent.
I was trying to think of a punchline like a driver that sinned today, but no drivers really sinned today. There was no really.
Yeah, no one
There's
did
no
anything.
sinners. Oscar Piastri just hung out on the little barrier
Yeah.
watching. Dude, he was kitted up too. He had all the shit he needed. He had waters. He had a banana. He had like a little notebook.
Banana, yeah.
He was chilling. That's one. It's gonna be a
It's actually
great
predicted
meme.
it.
Great meme.
Yeah. Yeah, but to be fair, would you rather wake up at 4 a.m. to watch that race, or do an all-nighter and stay up until 4 a.m. and then go to bed at 6 a.m. in the morning and basically waste your entire Sunday?
Dude, I know someone who pulled. Well, at least they claimed that they were gonna pull an all nighter on the East Coast and stay up until 7 in the morning to watch this race.
Point.
I was like, even before the race, I was like, what is wrong with you? And then now afterwards, I did not see that, in my Discord, I did not see this person in the chat at all. So they might have been capping. They might have fallen asleep. But I hope
Fair
that
enough.
didn't happen because that would be, imagine staying up until 7 in the morning, watching this race, pull an all-nighter, and now it's 9 in the morning and you're just sitting here looking at what you just watched. You're like, wow, that was one of the worst races of the season that was saved by a luckily good podium.
And you've got to do a whole race reaction to this for your channel as well.
What? Oh, are we like? Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I
No, as in
didn't
like
stay
for
up.
your. Yeah, no, I'm saying like for you anyway, just thinking about this race in general.
Oh yeah. Yep, I do, and I am not. I mean, it'll be fine. Right now, I'm not super happy with how the video is coming together because I'm just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know how much of a troll or how much rage bait I want to put in there. So I got to figure it out. We'll see though. At least
Well, you can, yeah, you can carry on your analogy that you did previously with Bill Cosby.
see, I don't know if I want to put another Bill Cosby joke in there because it is, I think, a really great joke, but I don't know if I want to use it twice. It's kind of bad taste to use it twice.
Yeah,
So
yeah, y- y- yeah. I wouldn't advise that either, to be honest. But it got a laugh out of me.
I'm glad. I was very, very, very cautious of whether or not I wanted to post that video with that because I recorded an alternate take and it was not nearly as funny
Yeah.
without Mr. Cosby in there. But I also pinged everyone in my Discord and I was like, is this
I was
okay?
gonna say, yeah, we had
I
to
like asked my mom, I asked my dad, I asked my girlfriend. I was like, can I say this joke? And I was getting a lot of mixed responses. And I was like, well, I'm going to say it. So I did. And the video kind of flopped. So lesson learned. Don't put Bill Cosby at the beginning of your videos.
I think that's better. I mean, imagine if that was to be like one video gets like 10 mil views or something, and then
I
you're
would
just
take it
known
on
for
the
that.
chin. Dude, I don't care. It's a funny joke. I'd be down to be known for that. Being a funny guy, a
Yeah, I
funny,
suppose
cool guy.
publicity's publicity.
Exactly. Exactly. But dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been out of things to talk about for the past 45 minutes. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm looking through my points. I have quali, race start, DRS trains are terrible. Literally anyone could have podiumed. Lando sold so hard in qualifying, but hindsight's 2020. Liam and Yuki did nothing all race. Nobody did anything all race. Oscar is very lucky. Would Oscar have finished outside the points? That is, I can actually put it in front of your face, Zane. That is literally what. Oh, let me see if I need to get OBS open. That is literally what I wrote. Now, so yeah, that's all I've got.
yeah,
What are your points? Do you have any
that's
notes?
it. No,
You have absolutely none.
literally zero, zero, mate. You've covered everything. Like, yeah. What else more is there to say? Such a boring ass race, man.
Yeah, I
But
mean, Carlos on the
I
podium's
miss
cool, man.
2024.
I can't decide if I want to rain on the party or not in my video because, as you all have heard, if you're still watching, I'm not impressed at all. And I hate to be that guy that has to say it, but Carlos's podium was complete luck. I think anyone would have gotten it in his position. Not to diminish his drive,
Go on.
but I am diminishing
That's your hook for your video.
his drive. What, that Carlos Sainz did not deserve a podium? Because, I mean, I don't want to say he didn't
Yeah.
deserve it because
But them words exactly.
everyone deserves a podium. But realistically, without qualifying, Carlos is not getting a podium.
Yeah.
And if fucking Pierre Gasly ended up in second place, Pierre Gasly would have been on the podium today.
Yeah. Just start off the video just saying like my nan could have got a podium today.
Lily says no. I think it was more impressive than what you said. Do you think that other drivers would not be capable of staying on the podium? I'm very interested to see what people think of this. I think Carlos and Williams definitely have an upper midfield car, but in clean air, I think several other drivers could have gotten on the podium today in Carlos's position, especially with good strategy and not fumbling that. Or, dude, imagine if someone pitted on lap 2 and I actually, so on lap 2 I saw the crash. So I'll give you a play-by-play. I wake up and I feel like shit because I drank too much last night. But I'm laying in bed and I turn the race on my phone, and because that's kind of how I do it if I'm feeling rough. I'm laying in bed watching it on my phone, and so the race starts, and I'm like surprisingly alert. I'm surprisingly awake because I'm usually like, oh, like whatever. I'll like just like kind of wake up after something crazy happens, but I was surprisingly awake already. And so then Oscar crashed. Well, Oscar jumps the start and somehow just like completely stalls. Does he stall it or he barely keeps it going? But
Yeah.
yeah, so he's in last place and I'm like, whoa, like that's insane. Like that's crazy. Then he crashes and the second that I see that he crashed, I'm like, okay, I'm getting up and I'm watching this race on my computer. So then there's like a brief 2 or 3 minute period where I'm getting up, turning on my computer, like just getting myself set up to watch the race. And I did not see if anyone pit on lap 2. So did people pit on lap 2 and go the whole race? That is my question after that whole tangent.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't even remember. I know that Ocon and Albon pitted twice. Maybe did they get a sneaky one in
That's
then?
interesting.
Because I know that they pitted like twice before like the halfway point or something.
Interesting. I feel like a sneaky one stop in the pocket, like lap 2, bring it home on the hards. Could have worked today.
Yeah.
Because there was no overtaking. It was all, if you had a crazy cracked strategy, you could have done a lot of overtaking off track, like in the pits. But following everyone else's strategy was a guaranteed, like not getting a chance move. Okay, so we got a couple more chats here from Lily and a couple other people. Let's see. I think that you can say a lot. I think that you can say that about most results in F1. A lot of the time, results from qualifying rely on a lot of other factors other than just skill. That's fair. I do think there are a lot of instances with lucky podiums that it's basically just a lucky break in qualifying. It doesn't make it less impressive, but I do acknowledge that he wasn't in any crazy battle. I thought it was weird how he said that it was the best podium of his career. Well, I understand that. He's in a Williams, and he's had a really rough season. Like, really rough. I'm actually going to look at the Drivers' Championship right now on my nifty box widget. My
widget, 18th before this weekend.
My widget for my lamp is called Big Ass Balls. Don't worry about that. He is now in 12th. That's crazy. He's got 31 points now. He jumped.
Helps him a lot.
Well, and Lawson jumped huge. Like, Alonso just dropped like 4 places in the championship. That's crazy. And, yeah. Somehow, Oscar DNFs and Lando only gets a 6-point swing. Truly so lucky. And not even, is that crazy of me to say that it was lucky?
No, not even.
Yeah, he DNF'd at the one race where McLaren looked really bad. Crazy.
Literally.
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy implications. But what do you? I want to give you some Ferrari time. Do you want some Ferrari time?
I was just thinking about this. It's just the most NPC boring Ferrari shit ever. Like, I was just getting so annoyed being stuck. Leclerc being stuck behind Lawson, and I'm thinking like realistically, like, you know, he's got a fast car. He should definitely overtake him. And I just knew it was never going to happen. I just knew he was going to be stuck there for the entire race, and the race indeed ended up like that. Let Hamilton pass just in case something was going to happen. Like,
it looked like Hamilton tried to give the place back and he failed. That's a little side note.
Yeah, I did see that towards the end. I was thinking,
it looked like he tried to give it back at the line and then he fucked up and
Exactly.
didn't.
I thought that was actually happening, but it turned out it happened like after they crossed the line. Um,
Mm.
yeah, even if that was to happen, it would have been fair. I would have still like, I wouldn't have been happy to see that. Like Hamilton's ahead, he should just win, not win, fucking no, eighth. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, man, Ferrari time is just more like flipping British Civil War time because there is no Civil War happening. Like nothing's happening. You know what I mean? Just zero, nothing,
Yep.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot
For once, I've
happened.
got nothing to say about Ferrari.
Yes, because quality Lando got unlucky and McLaren was so slow on the straights. They were slow on the straights, but also I feel like Lando in quali, he was just put in a bad situation. Like he had to either go out first and guarantee a lap down, and that's kind of assuming that someone else would crash, or go out last when the track is rubbered in more, probably get closer to pole, much closer than seventh, and risk not being able to do a lap because of a red flag and not even giving yourself a chance to capitalize on Oscar's qualifying crash. It's an
Yeah,
impossible decision to make, and
yeah, literally.
he went with go out first and hope somebody crashes, and he got the lap down and no one crashed. So shit happens. Oh, Lando's slow pit stop. Yeah, do you want to talk about Lando's slow pit stop?
Yeah, when I saw it happen, it's the same emotion as Monza. Like, first 2 seconds I was thinking like, okay, yeah, he's just pitting. Third second I was thinking like, oh, not looking good. Fourth
Then I
second
was
I was
just
thinking,
like,
like, okay,
not
yeah.
again, bro. Not again.
Um, but yeah, I suppose ultimately it did fuck him a little bit. Like, he would have come out better and finished better.
Yeah, I mean, those are valuable
Put the games to
points.
the
It
game.
would have been because if he, let's say, what was it, like a 4 second pit stop or five? I don't know like actually how bad it was. I think it was around 4 or 5. But
Yeah, yeah, 4.1, I think.
I,
But yeah,
he
it's strange that
probably
they
would have
strange that
been, he probably would have gotten maybe behind Lawson. It would have been close. And I feel like
yeah,
he probably could have finished fifth, I think, is where because he finished seventh,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I think that's what.
Behind Yuki and
Yeah, it's
Liam.
yeah.
I think he could have beaten
It's
Yuki and
strange that
Liam
the
without that pit stop blunder. And fifth place is what? So what is that? Just 4 more points, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, I think so.
still 10 point swing instead of
Yeah,
6. That's a lot, in the
yeah,
context of
exactly.
this championship. It sucks.
Literally. I mean, it's in my opinion, it's strange that the McLaren pit wall didn't get onto the radio with Red Bull and Racing Bulls and say like, "Oh, you've had a bit of a shit pit stop. Can you let Lando past?"
Dude, you have been going crazy on the papaya rules bandwagon on your page this week. I've noticed. You posted
Yeah, I
like
think it's
5 videos about papaya rules. You've been making some
I
people
think
mad.
six. Yeah,
I've seen that you've made a couple
yeah, man.
people mad.
I'm in my rage baiting phase. Just fucking.
Yeah, there were a
I
couple.
mean, there's just nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, what else do I want to talk about after that Monza Grand Prix? Right, put it this way: we've had like these breaks, right, where nothing's been happening. Okay, where I'm having to like scrape the bottom of the barrel content, and then a shit race comes along, and I'm gonna have to make some content out of this shit race that I've been begging for to have some content to talk about. And it's just shit. What am I going to talk about for the next until Singapore? I don't know.
You gonna
Flipping.
do more papaya rules rage bait?
I might just do so.
Is Zane becoming an Oscar fan? No, he's just an anti Lando guy, like the rest of the F1 fan community.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Yeah,
You're a Lando
I'm not even
hater,
gonna
and you
defend
can't even
myself on
tell me
that one.
why.
It's just a innate thing.
Yeah,
I can't explain it.
nobody can. Nobody knows why they hate Lando Norris, but everyone hates Lando Norris. It's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like vanilla ice cream. Like, it's not that I hate it. It's not like I've got like it's objectively bad. There's just so many other better things that I just think like
But
fuck
you
vanilla ice
you
cream. You
you
know what I mean?
you actively root against vanilla ice cream.
Yeah,
You
but if someone gets it, I I can't get my head around it. I'm just like, why? But it's not bad, you know what I mean? Like, fair enough. If you like it, you like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the issue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna dive into the psychology of why everyone hates Lando, but you know,
Yeah.
don't just don't. Well, no, I mean, Alexia in the chat. I like Lando too. I am a Lando Norris fan. If you did not know that, but don't go to McLaren's comment sections on Instagram. Don't do it. You're gonna get
Really?
rage
I've
baited.
never looked.
Oh, it's rough. Well, half of it is like, can't believe Norris lost this opportunity. Classic fumble, like classic bag seller. And then the other half, it was like, this pit crew needs to be like, I'm on stream, so I'm gonna just say, this pit crew needs to be taught how to do pit stops again. It was rough.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have a little look just to make myself feel something. Did you see Leclerc's brain data has been allegedly stolen by the Chinese military?
What?
Did you not
I
see that?
I didn't even his what baiter?
Brain data.
Rain baiter?
Brain data.
Brain data.
Yeah. Cerebral information has been like stolen by the Chinese military,
I
basically, to
don't get
study.
this joke. I really
Yeah, I'm being dead serious. This is literally news.
Charles Leclerc's brain waves were what? Does he have a chip in his brain?
Yeah, Alexia, thank you. It's a thing.
What, dude? I'm looking this up right now. Charles Leclerc brain stolen.
I'm being so serious right now.
China accused of stealing brain data from athletes, including Charles Leclerc. Okay,
Yeah, and
this
Yannick's
actually
in it.
looks real. When did this come out?
It's legit.
Yesterday?
Yeah, it was all out yesterday. I was gonna make a video about it, but I was thinking like, fuck it, man. Let's just make another Papaya Rules of Rage bait video.
This is so stupid. This is dumb.
And that's why I didn't even make a video on the end. I was
Maybe
thinking
don't
like,
wear a brain data headband, and maybe China won't be able to
but
get their hands on your brain waves. That's just my hot take. You know, maybe if you don't want your brain
yeah,
data being stolen, don't wear a thing that collects your brain data. Charles.
yeah, I've got no comments about it. I just wanted to make you aware of this. But yeah,
Well,
that's what people should talk about.
yo chat. Drop some closing questions in the chat that we can answer. Yeah, chat, W stream, W Zane, W brainwaves. Now just drop some questions and we can run through those before we head out of here, because
Yeah,
it's been no fun. Zero fun.
make it make them interesting as well. You know, don't even make him about this race.
Yeah, literally just ask us about anything that's not this race, please. Holy moly, man. W Zane? Yeah, W Kai. I want to do a call in. Join the waiting room, and you can. If you're in the
Free
Discord.
stream moments.
If you're in the Discord, join the Backmarkers Discord, first of all. And if you want to call in real quick, we can do some call-ins. How's life, guys? It's okay. Kai, how's your life?
Just chilling. Like, I've just been here doing not a lot. But yeah, start my new job when I get back. Be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which races are you going to next year? Whichever ones that that people will. Oh, we got. Anyways, Lily is in the waiting room. Do we let Lily into the call and see what she has to say?
Go on, yeah.
What's up, Lily? Oh wait, no, you
Hello?
you fucked up the stream. Hold on, let Let me fix it.
Sorry.
No, no, no.
I'm
It's
sorry.
no, it's my fault. It's not
Get
your
out.
fault. It's not your fault. It's
Oh.
my fault. It's my fault. Hold on. There, there's your lovely mug, Zane. All right. Um, let's hear whatever you have to say.
Well, it's not like anything hard. I was just gonna ask you guys because I've only ever seen you guys talk about motorsports and
Okay.
just like I don't know, just F1 and like WEC stuff. But what other I don't know, I guess like topics or categories of like cars and just like automotive stuff do you guys like or interested
Okay.
in?
So you're asking mostly just like about cars, like what other
Yeah,
automotive
just
things?
like I don't know
Okay.
what kind of cars do you like? Any specific like points in automatic like automotive history that you just like really like or like what got you into cars or anything like that? Because I've only ever heard you guys talk about like the sports part of like cars, but there's so much that people like make content about.
That is true. And we both love cars, and I feel like we
Yeah, like
actually,
I mean, I figured like anybody this into motorsports like has to just like I like this car because this is like you
yeah.
know.
Me and Zane, I think, have pretty similar answers to this because I got into cars and racing because my dad and my grandfather used to race when I was a little kid, and so I
Oh, I
that
didn't see that.
instantly,
That's cool.
yeah, they used to race vintage Camaros, and that's kind of what got me into racing. And they were also race fans aside from.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Zane, I feel like you're kind of in the same boat, except your dad was better than mine.
I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I've got two sides of it. I've got my mum's side where like just Italian, so I've been forced to support Ferrari and just I'm being crazy about that. And then my dad, like my literal dad, he doesn't do it anymore, but he used to do like grassroots karting sort of thing, and they like have their own team and their own car that they'd like little go kart that they'd make and shit. And yeah, like he's always been into it, so he's always like yeah, like pushed me into it as well, which has been pretty cool. So yeah, it's literally haven't chosen to
Yeah,
like
you just
follow
kind of grew up
motorsports and
with it,
cars. I've
like
been born into
into
it
it.
basically.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how we got into cars. Zane, give me your top 3 dream cars.
Uh, Ferrari, La Ferrari,
Okay,
Ferrari Roma,
bro.
the new one,
Okay.
and a Testarossa.
No
And a what?
straight Ferraris. Testarossa
Straight Ferraris.
is the
Oh,
last
okay,
one that he
okay.
said. You're
Three for
getting
free.
3 Ferraris. Are you serious?
The glaze is
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
The glaze is insane.
Okay, no. You know what? Fine. I respect that. At least you're not like. At least you're, Ferrari sucks, so at least you're like loyal to your team
You
and
know
like
what's
you're not
crazy?
Yeah.
You're getting 3 Ferraris and you're not getting an F40. That is crazy.
That's I was about to say that actually is insane. Like it's such a random Ferrari pulse too, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
like I agree.
For me, there's sentimental value there as well.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough.
I mean that's like why because like people who like cars usually like it's not like oh this one's cool. It's like they have a reason why they like cars and
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. No, I hear you.
but crazy pulls though. Graham, what about you?
Um right now, just based on like the current state of cars, got to go with GT3 RS is definitely one of them just cuz that is a
Yeah.
insane. It looks like the most fun car in the entire world to drive, and it sounds amazing,
Yeah,
and it's just awesome. That's
I
number
feel
one
like
for sure.
no matter what kind of cars you like, everybody can kind of agree that that's like it's peak. It's awesome.
It's yeah, the GT3 RS is nuts. Um, let's see, 2 more. I do like a lot of JDM stuff, so I might go with an R34 Skyline. I do like
Mm-hmm.
the R34s. I don't like when they get super gutted and like modded to shit.
Like
Yeah, like
riced out.
riced out, exactly.
Well,
But I do
I was
like a
gonna
little
say,
bit. There's a balance with that stuff.
yeah, dude. Same thing with like JDM cars. I don't like. I like JDM. I'm in Japan right now. I'm Japanese, so like
Oh,
I gotta
nice.
represent. I love Japanese cars, but I agree with you. They can look so nice, but they can also look like really bad riced out. And
Yeah, like what do you think of Liberty Walk and what they do?
I think that a lot of Liberty Walk's built. Actually, I've been to Liberty Walk headquarters in
Ooh.
Nagoya, and it's really freaking cool. I think a lot of the stuff that they do is awesome, and I think a lot of the stuff that they do is really corny and looks like you can only really appreciate it if you like are like really into specifically that. I think to most people it's just like really corny looking and doesn't
Zane,
look
have
that
you
good.
seen the Liberty Walk F40?
I've seen
Yeah,
on
what are
Instagram,
your
yeah.
opinions on it? Because a lot of people have opinions on that specific build.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan, to be honest with you.
That's the like just it's like it has like a huge Japanese flag over it.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's yeah, it just doesn't seem like what it's built to be. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's fair. That's fair. I think it's like kind of ironic and funny. Is like, oh, it's it's such a prestigious car, and like the whole Ferrari thing. Like, don't mod it, don't do anything to it. And Liberty Walk was
Yeah,
like, fuck
yeah.
you.
I do like the wide body. I'll come out and say that. I think the wide body looks nice on the F40, but
Yeah,
all the other stuff, it's
I
kind of
think I
like,
agree.
Aesthetically, yeah.
My favorite Liberty Walk one is gonna be the RX-7. I know everybody glazes the RX-7, but
let me look
the
it up.
one it's like painted like the Mazda 787B, which is like the
RX7.
only rotary. It was like the only rotary
Yeah.
engine to like win Le Mans. It's fucking so cool. And so they did an RX-7 after the
Yeah.
787B, and it looks awesome.
That
Sounds
is
good.
pretty cool. I won't lie. I don't love the body work. I don't love the chassis. I think it looks a little goofy, but the paint scheme is very cool, and the fact that that is an RX-7 is crazy.
Right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. Anyways, that was literally my whole questions for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I figured you guys like liked cars other than
Oh yeah,
motorsports and
totally.
stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
let me round out my answers real quick.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're good. You're good. I would say E30 M3. That's just a personal. It's also kind of a
Okay.
popular pick, but I love boxy
Yeah.
BMWs. And the third, we'll say, or no, that was the third because I said GT3 RS,
yeah.
R34, and then E30 M3. Okay, so
Okay.
those are my
that's it.
three.
You've got like a portfolio built.
Yeah, I
Zane
mean,
is Zane with his 3 Ferraris.
yeah,
No,
like
like I
there's a
said,
lot
valid.
of
I respect it. I respect it.
what is
The
one
Ferrari
dream
castle as a
car
whole.
that you would get that's not a Ferrari?
Alfa Romeo Spider 1968 model.
Ooh, spicy pick. I'm actually gonna look
I
that up.
can't picture. I can't. I was
Alfa
about to say I can't
Romeo
picture that. No.
Spider,
Maybe it's my L wheel knowledge, but
1968.
no, I can't picture that.
That's pretty cool. It's just a nice convertible that looks like it would be driven like through vineyards in Italy
Yeah.
by like maybe
It's a pretty
James
impressive car.
Bond who's off duty or like some sort of rich mafia guy. It's a pretty cool car. I expected a little boxy Alfa Romeo, but that one's pretty cool. Anyways,
Yeah, back when Alfa Romeo was pretty cool stuff.
yeah, true. They used to make
Anyways.
some cool stuff. What did you say, Lily?
Cool.
Oh, I said anyways because you said anyways.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyways.
I appreciate the question, Lily. It was very entertaining, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Well,
Appreciate
like you
you.
said, there's. I was like sitting in chat. I was like, well, I literally have nothing to say about this race.
Yeah, I mean, it was so
I
boring.
agree with you. I think obviously Carlos. I think he did a great job. I think it's super impressive. But like you said, nothing. I wish something did happen so that
Yeah.
it could be like, oh my god, when he did this, it was like a beautiful. But like, nothing really
Yeah.
happened. So it was just like, it's good for him.
Yeah,
It's impressive, but
yeah.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
like
kind of a
literally, other
bummer.
than that, there's nothing to say.
Yeah,
McLaren pit crew rage bait again.
for real.
But
But
again, that's kind of it. I don't have any. I literally have no questions about this race.
yeah, and that's why I appreciate the question about the cars. That's exactly what we
Thank you.
asked.
Yippee!
But yeah, we appreciate you calling in, taking some time to not only watch but actually contribute. Very cool, very swag of you, and no, we appreciate it, Lily. Thanks for watching the show. We'll see you later.
Of course. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Now I have to fix you again,
Oh,
Zane.
sweet. Fuck.
There we go. All right, Zane, do you wanna wrap the outro real quick?
Uh, yeah. I mean, this has been a bit of a raw dog podcast episode, but
Wait,
thanks for everyone for sticking along.
wait. What's your favorite sport besides F1?
Football, soccer.
Well, mine's football at the moment because it's fall, and football's much more fun to watch than football. Anyways,
Really? Wait, you think it's more entertaining to? I swear it's like stop.
yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it's obviously something that y'all are not used to, and all the stopping is weird, but it's
Yeah.
great. I love
To
American
be fair, I
football.
never actually watched a film game, so maybe I can't. I don't want to like criticize too much about seeing it, but
Favorite team,
okay.
Kai says, or he's talking about me. I'm a Bengals fan, which makes me want to die. And I'm also a Chelsea fan, which yesterday made me want to die. It was a bad day. Bad day. And I have two college teams that I support for American football as well, Appalachian State and Auburn, which Auburn also lost yesterday. So it was a bad day in the world of sports for Mr. Average F1 consumer.
Bad weekend in itself, I
And
suppose.
Zane is an AC Milan fan. Or is it Inter?
No, yeah, AC.
Okay, that's what I thought. Who's your favorite Prem team again?
I don't have a Prem team, but my English team's Reading in the third division of
Okay,
English
respect,
football.
respect.
Yeah, support local.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
respect. Kai, you're a Texas fan. Arch Manning is the worst. Anyways, Zane, you can take the outro from here.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching and contributing, sending in your questions and saying dub Zane. Yeah. Um, Obviously do your things, follow us on the Instagrams and the TikToks and whatever. And yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday. It can only go up from here.
It
After this,
really
it can
can
only
only
get
get
better.
better from here.